What's up, y'all? It's today. Hope you're feeling good. Hope you're feeling right. What I want to share is that sometimes we can have illusions. You know, we could have excuses, and I know everybody's situation is different. You know, everything is valid, but not everybody is as circumstanced. You know, like everything is stacked against them. They just may think that everything is stacked against them. And I feel that a critical point about mindset is that you have to be able to take more than 100% of accountability. You got to be able to take 200% of the blame sometimes, 300% of the blame sometimes, because once you do that, once you eliminate your words and you just force yourself to see the actions, are they lining up? Where are they taking you? Once you block out every excuse you can find, then you can start to work within yourself in order to make the most of things that you probably wasn't doing before. You know, so let's say it could be raining outside. You could find any excuse to just give up on your dreams, you know, for one day or for the rest of your life. And if you always have that external excuse, you never really have to put in any extra work. You know, it's out of your hands. And there are things that you can't control, but one thing you always have control over, whether you surrender it or not, is over your mind, over your mentality. You could change your perspective. We may see the world a certain way, and we're not actively choosing to see it because we just seen it so long we can't see it any other way. But using your conscious mind, making use of today, you could start to unprogram some of that and start looking at things a different way, a new way. And with a new perspective, you can start seeing things that you never seen before. You know, it's like being in a dark room and then somebody has a candle and you're able to see a little bit more. That's really all I'm trying to do, is to help people, you know, to remind you of things that you already know, to be an example of what I'm saying so that you can see my process as I grow. Listen, if you can't take 200% of the blame and you're trying to live your dreams, or you know, you're trying to do something that you never did before, whatever it is, it doesn't have to be an entrepreneur. It could just be something that you know that you should have been doing and you haven't been doing it for a long time. You know, you're always going to be at the mercy of the external circumstances. You're always going to be at the mercy of excuses. You're always going to be at the mercy of what somebody didn't do for you. You know, if you're always waiting around, and really, I just want you to be able to see that all you need is yourself. Whatever you decide to do, no matter what it is, I just want you to be prepared for failure, because you will fail a bunch of times, over and over again. I mean, look at me. I just started doing this vlog stuff. I don't even know if I'm doing it right. Probably not. But I keep coming back and I keep trying. And practice will make perfect. You know, you just got to be mindful of the right practice. Make sure that you're passionate in it, because when them failures hit, they hit hard. You know, and when you have nobody else to blame, and you got to look within yourself, you got to be connected to the reason why you're doing it. Because if you're not connected to a strong reason, you're going to quit. You're going to just drop it. And you might go back to whatever it is you was doing because that's where your comfort is. We don't want to be comfortable, you know, because that's when we stop growing. You can't avoid this pain. It's coming no matter what. If you buckle down in your dreams and you're doing things different than the people around you, you got to deal with the pain of being different. You know, people might judge you. People might ask you questions. People might laugh at you. People might shake their heads. People might think that you're crazy. You know, if you don't do your dreams and you do what everybody else is doing, then you got to deal with a much more personal pain, regret down the line of what you knew you could have did, what you should have did, and you didn't because you was too busy trying to please others. I was fortunate in my childhood because I didn't really win a lot. you know. And I never really adopted that mentality that when I'm playing any kind of game that I needed to win. In fact, if you're looking over my shoulder and you're telling me what to do, how to win, I'm not going to like it. I'm going to play different, you know. I'm going to sabotage myself because I would rather go my own way than to go the right way on somebody else's accord. I think that just liberated me in a sense that I was able to have an objective that wasn't just about winning or losing. It was about the experience. If you can adopt the same mentality, it's not about winning or losing. Don't not do something because you might fail. Failure is inevitable. In fact, on the path to success, the only way that you can, succeed is by failing. I don't mind failing because I know that each failure brings me closer to success. In fact, I encourage you to just get started and just go in it. You don't have to be perfect. You don't have to know everything. You learn through your mistakes. You could spend a lot of time trying to perfect the plan and at the expense of time. And then if you never put it into action, you realize that you're not actually acquiring any knowledge. You're in the lab, but you haven't tested it in the real world. So it's time to get out the lab. You got enough. Even if you got nothing, that's fine. The world is going to give you way more than you can ever anticipate. So just get out there and do you.